from Los Angeles, California.
California? So why are you here in New York?
It was too comfortable in California. Like, I wanted to be cold, freezing, and hate life for a little bit.
You like the busy New York life, the buzz, you know?
I like the buzz in New York. I love it. I love it. Like, I once lived on a cul-de-sac and I hated it. It was too quiet. It just didn't seem natural.
Gotcha.
How we doing? Good. Y'all shy? We got a shy crowd tonight?
Yeah.
You know, being on stage is a lot like having sex.
Yeah.
And the crowd is kind of like a new chick, you know? You don't know what she likes. You never know what's gonna tickle her, you know? You can kiss her on the neck, she might not like that. Maybe she likes to be punched in the face. You never know. I watch a lot of comments come up here. I still can't find out if you guys like to be kissed on the neck or punched in the face. Or you'll figure out right now. Yeah?
How long have you been in comedy? How long have you been a comedian? Yeah.
I've been a comedian, and I can't even say the word comedian because people be mad, but I've been in comedy for 3 years.
3 years, nice. What got you into comedy?
There was I would say I wasn't raised right, if I was to be really honest. Yeah. My dad got 10 kids by 6 different women. So I'd like try to talk to people and I can't relate to nobody except for like comedians. I'm like, all right, I get what you're saying. You know, I've been blessed to be born into a tribe, you know. And my dad, he got 10 kids by 6 different women. So on one side, like, he's a very charming man. But on the other side, like, he is an idiot. Like, pull out or something, sheep. But I love all my brothers and sisters. But I avoid them like the plague, you know, 'cause all my sisters, they're taller than me, like volleyball players. You ever been smacked by a volleyball player? It's not fun, not at all.
Okay, was there anything in your childhood that made you realize that, you know, comedy is what you want to do?
I think so. Like, I used to joke and make fun of everything all the time. Like, I heard the phrase, you play too much, like, every day. Like, you play too much, you play too much. And then one day I saw like a comedian that made me cry, and I was like, you get paid to talk shit. I was home.
Who's your favorite comedian?
Favorite comedian? I would have to say like 5 names all at once. I would say Redd Foxx, Dave Chappelle, Bernie Mac, Cat Williams, and Greg Girardo. Those are the guys, like, I can just listen to them, like I'm listening to a song. I just throw on that tape and just listen to it.
Right, so is there anyone you would like to work with? I mean, maybe from the 5 people you mentioned or outside the 5 people you mentioned?
I would love to work with Dave Chappelle. I just feel like his just brand of humor, like we would just have so much fun just laughing, bouncing jokes off each other.
What happens if you tell a joke and nobody laughs?
That's like the hardest thing I've ever had to deal with. And I make fun of the joke again. Like, I'll be like, I thought that was funny, and I'll break it down like why I thought this was a good joke. And then people can kind of be like, all right, I see why you thought that was funny, but it's not. And I just let it go. But I'll talk about it.
Say something funny.
Something funny.
That works all the time?
That's the hardest part. Like, I get embarrassed telling people I'm a comedian because they'll say, well, tell me a joke. But it's not like that. I don't have like a set joke that I have. I have other people set jokes that are funny, and I'll tell you and you'll laugh all the time. But for me, I don't have one. Like, I'm like, knock, knock.
Who's there?
Me, motherfucker. And that's funny to me. The last show I did, it was at a friend's show. It was at a place called the Pine Box in Brooklyn. And a friend of mine, Jess, she's like a hilarious woman. She's a great dancer. And she does a variety show, like a dance comedy show. And she let me do some time. And it was good. It was fun. I had fun. I made people laugh. I don't have a stage name yet. I'm too embarrassed. Like, I don't have the heart to be like, hey, my name is like AJ Money, hey. Like, my name is Andrew, or like I go by Drew. I remember the first person that called me Drew was my 10th grade teacher. Like, I was late for class, I was about to go to detention, and he was like, Drew, And I turned, I was like, me? Me? Oh. He was like, come on. And he let me in class. I was like, I like when people make up a nickname for you. So it hasn't come yet.
Cool. Okay, so are you saying that maybe a name will catch on maybe from your fans and something, and you take it?
Yeah, I'll take a name right there.
Okay, that's good. So, are you gonna write a joke about me someday?
Yes. Am I gonna write a joke about you? 100%. Like it won't even be a written joke though. It'll just be like one day I'll be on stage and I'll think about this interview and I'll come up with a joke off the fly and it'll be like, you'll remember it.
Brilliant. I hope to be there. Maybe when you tell that joke. Thank you so much for,
Thank you.
doing this interview, Andrew.
I really appreciate it. Thank you.
I don't understand how little boys get sexually assaulted because I remember when I was a little boy. You couldn't tell me to do nothing that I didn't want to do. So suck a dick? No, yeah, right, Pastor Troy. Get the fuck away from me with that. I would have got sent home for not sucking dick. 100% every time. I just picture me going home like, how was church? Pastor Troy was touching. I'm not too familiar with Bible study, but I'm not sure if he was supposed to be touching me like that. And my family's real protective of me. Maybe because I'm like the baby. Like I picture if I told my uncle that Pastor Troy even asked me to something, he'd be like, what? Pastor Troy did what? We going to see Pastor Troy. Wouldn't have been no more Pastor Troy. That's why even as a child, like having a ghetto family, I couldn't even tell my uncle, like, how was school? Like, I got beat up in school, and I couldn't tell him that because I didn't want that child to die. At one time, I did it. So I was like, hey man, this guy, he pushed me, and he was like, what? He pushed you? Well, let's go. Little Billy. My uncle kicked little Billy in the chest. It's not hard to kick a child in the chest. Oh, simple. Billy never fucked with me again. But my uncle can't ever come to no school functions. Ever, ever, ever again. I always joke about like having a conversation with people and I want to know what it's brought to you by. Like for instance, you guys are drinking, so if you start talking to me, I know that your conversation is brought to you by alcohol. Like there's some people, you don't know that their conversation is brought to you by cocaine, and you listening to them, like, oh for real, like you really about to start this business? Oh man, you got a business plan and all that shit. What the fuck? And then you just see them go like, oh shit, this motherfucker is talking to me off of cocaine, which means 25% of the shit he said doesn't exist. 25 is a lie. The other 25 you won't even fucking remember. You gotta learn, like, people think I'm an asshole because I walk away. I know when the conversation is not even worth having, and I will walk away. But so I'm about to start this bike company. You know what? You ain't about to start shit. No way. You about to start a fucking bike company. It's fucking Wednesday, 3 a.m. We at the beach. I'm smoking weed, and you keep trying to pass me that plate. And I told you I don't fuck with that shit because it give me a headache. But you don't listen. And that's my time. Give it up for me.
That don't kill me, can only make me stronger. I need you to hurry up now, cause I can't wait much longer. I know I got to be right now, cause I can't get much longer. Man, I've been waiting all night now. That's how long I've been on ya.